Hey, how you doing?
I'm doing good.
Um, I'm sitting here listening to you. It seems like to me that you're going against what the Bible says,
How's that?
because when people quote stuff of the Bible and tell you, like, as far as with the music, it's like you going against what's in the Bible. You're supposed to be for the Bible.
I'm for the Bible. I'm actually more for the Bible than the people who are saying we want mechanical instruments and music. I'm saying I'm more for the Bible than you are. I'm saying just use the Bible, and they're adding to it.
How can you say that then? How can you say that you more for the Bible than I? You don't know me. You judging me, and you don't know me. So how can you do that?
Well, sir, if you're defending using
I'm not
mechanical,
defending nothing. It's just that you twisting the Bible up to saying what you wanted to say and what you think it should say.
All right, just in case I'm wrong here, let's start all over again. I'm saying the Bible says, I'm just going to read from the Bible, Ephesians 5 and verse 19. Speak to yourselves in psalms, hymns, and spiritual songs, singing and making melody in your heart to the Lord. Now, where are mechanical instruments and music in that? Where do you get the authorization to play the piano, the drums, the guitar, the tambourine, whatever?
Like I said, everybody gets different interpretation of the Bible. The Bible, I might get something from the Bible that you didn't get, but it's in the Bible.
Where is it, sir?
The Lord unto the Lord.
Where in the Bible?
So, I tell you what, next Thursday, I'm going to call.
Okay.
And I'm going to have my scriptures ready for you.
Okay.
I'm going to get my scriptures. I'm going to read my Bible and find the scriptures.
Okay.
And I'm going to quote to you.
Okay. Now, here's what...
It's in the Bible. I mean, you disputing people down. I mean, you know.
But here's what we got to make sure we're talking about here. We're talking about New Testament worship.
Let's go. Okay, I'll tell you what. Let's go by the Old Testament, not the New Testament. See, the Old Testament is I believe is the real Bible. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Old Testament. See, the New Testament is about what.
Do you keep?
You know what I'm saying?
No, sir. Now I don't want to go by the Old Testament. You know why? Because I want Jesus to be my high priest, and he can't be your high priest if you go to the Old Testament.
High priest.
Do you want Jesus as your high priest?
But you listen what I'm saying. This is what I'm saying. Okay, why you only want to go by the New Testament and not go by the Old Testament?
Because I understand that Jesus finished the old law, the Old Testament, and he brought in a New Testament. Now, if we're under the Old Testament, Jesus doesn't do anything for us. Look at this. In Galatians 5, now I'm running out of time. Now listen, I'm running out of time, so I got to get this. Jesus, listen. Now listen, I'm running out of time, and I'm not going to listen to you. I'm going to make this point. Jesus brought in the New Testament, and Paul said, if we don't do the whole law, you're a debtor to the whole law. If you're not circumcised, if you don't keep all the Old Testament, you're a debtor to the whole law. And then he says, Christ is become of no effect unto you, whosoever of you are justified by the law. Now, you want to be justified by the Old Testament. You just said it. Now, Jesus doesn't do anything for you. He's of no effect to you. Now, I don't want to go by the Old Testament.
I mean, you don't want to write and nobody else is...
No, the Bible's right, sir. The Bible's right,
it's
sir.
like to me the false prophet. You're a false prophet to me.
Well...
Whatever you call yourself is, I mean,
sir, you don't even understand the difference between the Old and New Testament.
Just for show.
All right, I'm out of time. Thanks for your call. Friends, I find it very interesting that I'm a false prophet, and here's a man that doesn't even understand the difference between the Old and New Testament. He wants to live under the Old Testament, and that's fine. Next week, sir, bring your scriptures. We'll be ready for you. We'll be ready for your call next week, and we'll be looking forward to it.